Russia is stepping up its aerial assault on the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, and is apparently changing tactics by launching missile and drone attacks during the day, not just at night. This video shows children screaming in fear as they run to a shelter. Ukraine says its air defenses shot down dozens of cruise missiles and drones launched at the capital. But even missiles that get shot down still, of course, pose a danger. This falling debris that almost hit a car after Ukraine intercepted a missile attack. Ukrainian military officials are vowing swift retaliation for the Russian aerial attacks. All of this comes as Ukraine's top general hints that his country's counteroffensive could be imminent. CNN's Sam Kiley joins us live now from eastern Ukraine. And Sam, you've actually just spent some time with recruits who could see the front line any day now. What did you learn?
Well, yes, Zain. I mean, in the context of what's gone on in Kyiv, clearly the Russians are returning to their tactic of trying to go after targets where they could maximize the death and damage they do to civilian infrastructure and to people themselves. And that has provoked commanders here on the ground, not really threatening retaliation, but once again saying that the imminent counteroffensive is just that. It is close. And it is threatening to Russia. But the Ukrainians themselves are under no illusions as to what that will mean to ordinary soldiers themselves.
These are new recruits training. They could be on the front line in a couple of weeks.
Got a whole load of blue on blue.
In training, mistakes are harmless.
And what happened to you?
How long have you been doing this training?
Місяця два. Я недавно попав в армію. Тому 2 місяці, поки тут в армії тренуємося.
What do you think about the coming offensive? Do you want to get involved?
Так. Хочу.
You're not worried?
Думаю, переможемо.
These are young men. They've been having quite a lot of fun running around in the woods, and sometimes things get quite funny. But ultimately, this business is deadly serious.
These recruits could be weeks away from combat. Pretend war, turning to this, where death is all too real.
Он не дышит! Он не дышит!
Wounded veteran Colonel Alexander Piskun runs the training.
Що таке втрачати близьких і рідних, я знаю. Але ж це війна, і іншого виходу нема. Звичайно, після початку того, як підрозділ піде на активні дії, хтось з цих хлопців загине. Ну, вони всі це усвідомлюють.
That experience is hard won. Alexander came face to face with the Russian who shot him in Bakhmut last week.
What would you say to young volunteers or conscripts joining now?
Що треба бути готовим до всього. Бути готовим до доброго і до важкого.
The hospital's got plans for dealing with Ukraine's offensive, which is expected this summer.
Вони будуть важко відходити. Важко. Даром вони не дадуть території, це будуть великі бої. Сильно великі, великі потери.
Colonel Pushkin knows that this will not be his last memorial service. This military cemetery has space to grow. Soldiers are confronted with grim truth here, that many young men are forever entombed in this parade of graves.
Now, Zain, clearly that is a rather grim reminder of what really happens here to so many Ukrainian forces. But this is also a message that the Ukrainians have been trying to send to the Russians now for some time, both with the attacks against their logistics bases, which have been increasing, but also with a wide range of their own social media posts, all suggesting to the Russians that they might want to think about running away rather than fighting.
Right. Sam Kiley, live for us there. Thank you so much.